So where are you, Kylie? Where are you currently?
I'm in Paris today.
Oh, can you see a view of the Eiffel Tower from outside that
I
window behind you?
cannot, but I have driven past the Eiffel Tower numerous times the last few days. It's what a glorious city.
Yeah, man. Oh man, this is so wild. I don't know, if I should talk to you about my teenage years of listening to Locomotion, and
I was gonna say, how far back do you go as a locomotion?
it goes well. I will say this to you that I because I'm a radio kind of nerd too because I loved listening to radio.
Yeah.
But hearing your music on the radio always for some reason it was like it was summertime. It always felt like summertime when your songs were huge hits. Am I right in saying that they were released like right
I
before
don't
summertime
know.
around that?
I don't know, but I like I think about someone asked me, what's your best memory? It's like the broadest question. I was like, are you kidding me? But okay, I'll try and give you an answer. Like a professional memory and a personal memory. And my personal one, I went back to being like 8, 9, 10 at summer. So I don't know if my releases were at summer, but
Yeah.
if it makes you feel makes you feel good, it might
Yeah.
feel summery.
I think that's probably it, is that your songs always do make you feel good. I mean, first off, this song that we're playing right now, it makes me feel like I need to like do mushrooms or something like that. Is there any
Oh, Padam?
yeah, like it should be in a club or something like that, like an illicit club in Paris somewhere, like that you enter through the back alley.
Yeah, through the, there's like it's not lit up. You've just got to know where you're going. Padam feels, yeah, it feels kind of otherworldly, and then I think the video just adds to that kind of weird, like David Lynch-esque stuff happening in the world that we know, but just a beautiful oddness.
Yeah, you are so beautiful, and I will tell you this, that over time it seems like you get better looking as time goes on.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. I know what to do a bit more. Hey, you've known me since my awkward teenage years, so a lot's
yeah,
happened. I've
it's
had some
funny.
good moments, some not so good moments. Um, and yeah, some fashion and looks are kinder on me than others.
See, I don't think that you've had not so good moments. I know obviously breast cancer is not a good moment, right? But it's nothing that
Definitely not
you
one
know
of
the
them.
you but you fought, and look at you. You're here and you're doing great.
Yeah, I mean, still have people share that with me, um, how I helped them at that time, and it's an awkward one because it's not like I want to say, oh, thanks, because I don't feel like it's something I did, but it was a byproduct of what I was going through, and it just makes me feel good that I
Yeah.
was able to be a source of inspiration for them, because in the depths of that, honestly, you're just looking for, or any big personal struggle, um, you really want to latch on to any kind of hope that you can. And so I'm very touched that I affected some people like that.
Well, you made a lot of people go out and not listen to just the first diagnosis, but continue to keep going and getting checked. My wife was one of those people that I literally have to beg her to go and follow up on her doctor's appointments, because if she'll miss one, she'll go, "Oh, it's okay. I'll wait till next year." And I'm like, "There's none of this. Wait until next year."
Yeah, I know. And I feel like sometimes we will care so much about the people we love and about others, but sometimes our self-care is kind of put in there. I'm too busy, I don't have time. So yeah, a reminder to do that, or if they're lucky enough to have loved ones like you, say,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, well, my mom was lost to breast cancer, so as a little kid, I was 14 when she was, and I'll man, I always am so it was so top of mind. But let's talk about happy things here. Let's talk about your residency. Can you tell everybody about your residency, and first off, how hugely popular you are?
I can tell you about the first part. The residency is we start early November, and it's in a custom built venue called Voltaire, which is a club, and it's very snug, it's intimate, caps at 1,000 people. So we're all very close. I'm going to see the whites of everybody's eyes.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's kind of the way I'm describing it as best as I can, because it doesn't exist yet. I'm opening it with the broader team at Voltaire. A cross between like a 1930s kind of club or even a 1970s kind of cabaret club, mixed with perhaps a Studio 54 type. You know, we're all very close, and we're sharing this moment together. I think with my fans, it might get to Studio 54 from the beginning, from the outset.
Yeah. I,
So it's something brand new. I have not done anything like this before, and I'm
do
really
you
excited.
do you ask others that do residencies? Like, do you call Adele? Do you call Celine? Do you call these people and say, "Hey, give me some advice"? Because somebody told me the difference between doing a residency and a tour is the residency you can hang at your house until 6 o'clock when the show starts at 7 because you know that you got everything all set up.
Well, yeah, on paper, there's a lot of appealing points about having a residency. It's like it's a very glamorous version of having a locker at work. You call it a locker in America? Yeah, a locker. Like you can leave some stuff there. You don't have to pack everything down into a truck and drive it to not that
Yeah.
I'm driving the truck, but the team. Um, so I think there's a lot to be uh, celebrated, and there's reasons people do that. Adele's had such a long residency.
Yeah.
Celine, Gaga's back. From all accounts, kind of what I've heard through people in the business is artists really enjoy it.
Yeah, I think we talked to the Backstreet Boys and we've talked to Boys to Men. Like I've talked to some of those artists that do it, and I asked them, I say, what do you like the most about it? And they're like, we literally like that we know technically everything's going to be good, but we also know people came to see us on a vacation, and so they're usually in a better mood, so people are kind of having more fun.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I have a song on the new album called Vegas High, and we're kind of writing about that. Like the lyrics are about that, where you're heading towards the destination. Anything could happen. It's a bit edgy. It's very exciting. So yeah, I would agree with that. That people are kind of parking reality for their few days in Vegas,
Yeah.
and to be part of their holiday or their adventure. Yeah, watch this space. I'll have to let you know how it goes.
So I'm actually obsessed with your song because I don't know, I just love it. It just sounds good. It's different than what I've been hearing. There's a lot of songs that come through TikTok and stuff these days that all kind of sounds somewhat similar. But I find it weird because I'll listen to that and I'll look at like my phone on what my most playeds are, and it's up there on my most playeds. But then like the second most played that I have on there is, something from you, like Can't Get You Out of My Head, or even like honestly, some of the songs that are out like now, the country songs that are out. What do you listen to? What's on your most played that
Well,
you're
you know
listening
what?
to?
I go to yacht rock.
I love yacht rock.
I love it. That's my kind of takes me away from what I'm doing. But, it's completely, there's so much, pop
Yeah.
running through that. Um,
Brandy.
you
I
just
love Brandy.
get, love what?
Brandy, the song Brandy. Brandy, she was a good girl. Like that, a song that I'm talking about, Yacht Rock. Who is this? Hold on, I gotta look at
Oh
my
my
thing.
God.
On your Yacht Rock. It's kind of like one of those songs that you're like, who is this one hit wonder? Brandy, you're a fine girl. Looking Glass.
I'm sure it's been on my playlist. I'll check
Yeah.
that out. But that would be or I might go to like, indie
Yeah.
indie dance, or I don't necessarily go direct to pop dance or electro. I give
Yeah.
myself a little break from that.
All right, so I got to give you something. I know that we got to end here, but I got to give you like the hugest compliment ever. We're backstage with Ed Sheeran recently, and we're doing an interview with Ed. And I said something to him about how I bet you that you could just pretty much pick up a phone, call, and get any table, any restaurant in London. And he said, "No, I'm not Kylie Minogue." That was the exact. So
That's so random.
and I said to him, I go, wait a second, Kylie Minogue or Meghan Markle, who's more likely to get a table at a restaurant? Definitely Kylie Minogue on that one, that's what made me understand more so how you are royalty,
Oh,
in
thank you.
Europe.
Well, certainly in my home country and in the UK, where the TV show that I was on back in the 80s was, I mean, in the UK, it was just a phenomenon. And I was on TV in people's houses twice a day. So they got to see, my formative years, little baby Kylie just starting out, and have been with me ever since. So I kind of am like family.
Yeah. I'm holding. I'm screenshotting this because I'm sending this to all my friends. I can't believe I've got Kylie. I'm going to tell every one of my buddies that I like ever tell when they'll ask me questions. They'll say to me, "Hey, do you know Eminem?" Because we live in Detroit, and I'll go, "Yeah, he comes on the show every now and again." Or Kid Rock. Or I actually had a very blessed to have gotten a chance to spend time with Aretha Franklin. But this will be bigger than those guys from the aspect of my friends all had, you were like their first crush. You were like, because
Oh,
teenage.
that's very nice. Thank you. Wow. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed, but also a little bit better.
There you should be, you know what? And thank you for spending time. Thanks for letting me fawn over you and your music.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're loving the new track. Keep padamming, and hopefully I'll see you in Vegas.
We're coming out there, so we'll be there. So November it starts, right?
Yes.
All right. So great to talk to you. Thanks, Kylie.